Hi there, my name's Andy Young and I'm one of the automotive lecturers down at Unitech in Auckland, New Zealand. And this is one of my basic skills videos. And on this video I'm going to show you very quickly how to correctly check the oil level in an automatic gearbox. Now there's a pretty easy procedure you need to go through, but if you don't do this procedure then quite often you will get a misread, and the dipstick will actually read more oil to indicate that there's more oil in the gearbox than there really is. Now obviously all the standard stuff applies. Make sure the vehicle is on flat ground. Obviously start the engine. Now on automatic gearboxes they usually have two sets of markings on the dipstick. They have a set for a cold engine and they have a set for a warm engine. So realistically you want to have one or the other. You don't want to have an engine that's been running for or been driven just for a kilometre on the road. That's not a warm engine and it's not a cold engine anymore. So you need to decide, are you going to check it when it's cold or check it when it's warm? Realistically, I think it's always best to check things once they're warmed up, and that's what we're doing now. This engine on the little Suzuki Alto, I've just done a previous video where I've replaced the camshaft oil seal and the crankshaft oil seal. It's been running to check for oil leaks, so it's nicely warmed up. I've taken it for a quick drive down the road for about 10 k's, brought it back, checked it again, all good. And now I'm going to do a quick check on the gearbox oil. Oh, right, stop the beeping. Okay, so to do an accurate test of the oil level in an automatic gearbox, start the engine. And then with your foot on the brake and the handbrake on, just so the car doesn't go anywhere, just take the gearbox, gear lever through each gear option, each gear position, leave it in there in each selection for about 5 seconds and then move on to the next. All the way through each and every possible option. And then take it back again 5 seconds a pop. What that's doing is it's filling up all the chambers of the gearbox. Now, now once we're back in park, we must leave the engine running whilst taking the reading of the oil level of the gearbox. Now the reason for that is the torque converter. When the engine's turned off, the torque converter can drain some of this oil down back into the gearbox. So by leaving it running, we make sure the torque converter is as full as it should be. So now we can go back to the engine bay and we can actually take an oil reading from there. Okay, so the dipstick is just down there, look, you can just see on the gearbox that black knob. So we're going to pull that out. We're going to need it to wipe off. There we go, that on the rag. And then we're going to stick it back in. Now when you're putting it in, just make sure it's all the way down. That's really, really important that it goes all the way down, clicks into place, and now we can take it out. So what have we got? Well, we've got two dots. Let's have a quick look in the workshop. Okay, so looking at that, we are, I would say, about 2 or 3 mil above the maximum. Now we've got the minimum hole there, look, the maximum hole here, and the oil trace is just above that. So I would suggest this gearbox has definitely got enough oil in it, if not a fraction too much. So on that little Suzuki Alto, the one with the F6A engine and this little tiny automatic gearbox, this particular oil level check has shown us that there's actually slightly more oil in than there should be. Okay. Well, it's okay. It's only a couple of mil over. If there was a bit more than that, then I'd have to drain a little bit out. As you can see on that one, it had a dipstick. Some gearboxes, usually manual ones, will actually have a little hole in the side. Now, it's only for automatic gearboxes that you have to have the engine running. Don't try to do this if you have a manual gearbox. Chances are, with all the gears thrashing around, it's going to, if you have one of those little holes, little bolt levels in the side, if you try undoing that with the gearbox or with the engine running, it's going to splash oil out of that hole. So, not a good idea. But with automatic gearboxes, they have their own oil pump, and that needs to be operating in order to get a correct oil level on the dipstick. Hope you found that helpful. If you want to subscribe, then you'll get notifications through as and when any new videos go up, and there's probably 4 or 5 videos a week going onto the channel at the moment. If you want to leave any comments or questions, please feel free to do so. and I'll do my very best to get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, my name's Andy Young. I'm one of the automotive lecturers down at Unitec in Auckland, in New Zealand. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers, over and out.